I came across something that completely changed last epoch for me. I am a very lazy gamer, and this build was meant for me. If you don't mind having full resist and max armor, running through one-shotting bosses, not even having to click anything but one button the whole time, or not even click, just going. This is the build for you. And so let me kind of go through what's so great about it. And I'll start with the armor because this is why you can do this build. And it's the new primordial body armor. It's great. I mean, the key to it here is that 0.5 seconds, anything that's looking at you, every 0.5 seconds, your damage is reflected back to them. And it is awesome. And with certain gear you put on, it's a lot of flat damage that goes on. So it doesn't matter what their resists are. It's just going to go through and completely annihilate bosses. And you can just run through zones, and this works unbelievably well. Even leveling up. The only thing I would say is this item, you have to have it or there's no point. No, don't switch over to this if you couldn't get this item. The great thing about it is it's a low cost comparatively, and you can get it at level 35. So you can kind of be halfway through the campaign and put this thing on and just wreck. It is so great for the campaign. There are a couple of other items that, put this into overdrive. And that would be, first of all, for kind of management of your rage, would be the Tears of the Forest. Because what you do is when you start getting low, like this is going along here, I just do vines, just do a few of them, and all of a sudden my rage bar starts filling up. And it's all because of this Tears of the Forest. So that's just unbelievably, I would say, a quality of life as you're going through. So the fastest you can get that, the better. And then all you do is hold down your F button or LT or whatever if you're using a controller, and this is the build, and you kind of just run around. It's so great. But where the damage comes from is this thorn shell. Well, obviously here, but the thorn shell, if you look down there, 7% increased flat damage reflected to attackers per attunement. Everything about this build is stacking attunement on anything and everything you can. It really doesn't, besides these three items that I mentioned, everything else, as long as you stack attunement, you're good. Yeah, you don't need to put, plus poison, plus anything. I think some of the physical stuff goes for it, but you don't need to stack anything else. Get these three items, this one for sure, and just stack attunement. So as the helmet, I just got a random helmet just because it has attributes. Added attunement to it. Oh, I wouldn't wear my belt. This also helps with the Quiet Forest belt. It helps with rage management. You get 16 rage every 3 seconds while you're in form. So that's why mine was kind of going down there. The hazel root, you can get this one pretty early. Yeah, it says level 21 requirement, so hopefully it drops for you guys. But this gives you a chance as you're spamming Thorn Shield for more Thorn Shields to go on you. And then you get more damage per attunement, more physical damage. All good things. Boots are really about the attributes and the endurance. So attunement, endurance, and health, 3 top stats for this. That's everything. Attunement over everything else, but health and endurance, great stuff. This also helps with some dodge. The gloves, it's a judgment glove, right? But does have plus attunement on it, and then you slam more attunement on it. Great. You have attunement on the rings, red ring, best in slot, and then you add attunement to it. Obviously, it hadn't dropped for my guy at all. Now for let me go ahead and go into form so you can say this guy right here. It's mainly for aesthetics for me. The guide does not have this one. The guide 100% has the Bloodkeeper's Nest, some bees and stuff. I haven't got it to drop yet, but that's what I would recommend. You can, as long as you have some kind of attunement, or I just did this because, it looks cool, stuff spinning around me, and then I just slammed it with some things. But I'm gonna get that upgraded soon. So that's the main gear. So let's go over to the passives. I won't take too long going through here, but again, it's about health, attunement, health. We go into Beastmaster to help a little bit with less damage taken and endurance. Druid, very important because you got to get your Spriggan form. So we're going to go into that, and then also our little minion, our summon Spriggan. So this is endurance, attunement, chance to cast Thorn when you get hit, so just more opportunity for Thorns to be cast, and cast speed. And then in Shaman, it's all about, again, attunement and attack speed. You do have over here where your resistance, you get a lot of passives that happen where a totem's going to be dropped, which is going to increase your resistance. That's how I'm able to max all my resistance out. More attunement, more attack speed. Very, very simple, and you can see that in the guide. Now I actually have a point I haven't added yet. Oh, I might have taken that off on accident. So what we have here, the key points, obviously Thorn for your Spriggan form, Thorn shield duration, lasting longer, flat damage reflected, very important, chance to recast, and then finally it procs Maelstrom for you, which is awesome. Then you have your Atera's Blessing. Right here, it's when you spam Thorn Shield, it casts a blessing for you. So everything that the Atera's Blessing can do comes off of your Thorns, which one of them is a chance to summon that healing totem. So this totem, or the healing totem right here, you don't have to push that button. Automatic just from pushing your shield. It's just, I'm telling you, this is perfect for someone like me that's just as lazy as you can get. So that's great. Your Maelstrom, it does have a little bit of healing per second and chill, a little bit of damage, but from what I've seen, nothing really gets close enough to your Maelstrom circle around you. So it is what it is. I think I took, there we go, healing. So your little minion, he's big because he gives you some buffs, just passive buffs. You don't have to click anything, it's just passive. So additional flat damage based off vitality from him and you. So that's great. Additional health, an aura of healing. And then over here, you have dodge based off of your attunement. Again, everything really synergizes well. This last one, you can literally put anything in here. You're never going to click this button because you're never in that form. So if the guide had this, so I have it. Not really needed. But that's the key to this. It's so easy. You really push. You see, this whole time my rage never went down because I have those 3 items, by the way. So once you get that, it really sets you apart. But all I really do when I go into a boss fight, I will kind of put my vines down just to get it rolling on the rage generation. And then I sit there and I spam up a lot of thorns on myself, as many as I can, 25, 30, whatever. And then you just walk in there and the boss dies. It's great. Whenever you're going through zones, you don't have to do all of that. You really can just, put 5 or 6 as you're just walking through. Every now and then you stop, cast them again, and everything that looks at you dies. And if you have a problem with rage, you just cast a few of those vines, and you keep going. Just great. So if you really want, by the way, this is I think I'm at 158 corruption. I know that's nothing to most of you guys. This is my highest character I've kind of given up or just had a hard time on a lot of the other characters. So when I found this, and I just started having a blast with it, and in one day I've taken it pretty much all the way to, well, I say 2 days. In 2 days, I've taken this all the way to level, 88. Got all this gear, and I'm pushing corruption. I can go much higher than 158. I'm learning. I don't know how all the corruption stuff works, so I'm trying to figure it all out and get that gained. But if you're a newbie like me that wanted a build that can take you to the end game, looks cool, fun to play, highly, highly, highly recommend the Reflective Shaman. It is just, it's wonderful. So appreciate everybody tuning in, listening. Please like and subscribe if you like this video, if it was able to help you out at all. I'm pumped up for PoEs coming out soon, so I'm gonna hopefully have a build that's similar to this. That would be great. This playstyle just fits me. I don't know if they have anything like that. Just loving it. So thanks again, guys. See you later.